This is only the second time I've worked with Starr with leg yielding and shoulder movements. She's done such a great job. Her first time was 2.5 weeks before this, when she was only 4 weeks old. She loves being rubbed down, so that's her praise she gets for doing such a good job. As you can tell, she's very light and very responsive. It helps with her learning how to cross over her hind end and how to give to shoulder pressure. The string around her neck allows her to have freedom of movement in the front end. As you can see, she takes a few steps forward. I try to ignore the mess-ups, as every foal will make those. The string around her neck does help with teaching her to back up without pulling on her face and beginning teaching of neck reining. As you can tell, she moves forward a little bit. She gets a little uncertain. You see me put a little bit of pressure on that line just to show her, no, you don't have to walk away. She eventually stepped over one, and the smallest movement was good enough for me. Sometimes she'll lean into my hand. I just put a little bit more pressure until she steps over. And every time she walks forward, I try to request it myself by giving her a little cluck or a kiss. As you can see here, I'm asking her to back up with the string around her neck. She has full freedom and can refuse at any time. I pull at the line to have her turn towards me, as she got herself into a little bit of a pickle getting into that corner. As you can see, she could back up at any point in time and get out of that string. There, she's putting a little bit of pressure into my fingers, so I have to push just a little bit more. Then I want her to come back over, teach her that neck reining. There she did a nice crossover right there. My cameraman, William, decided to open the door and she had to look over. Here she started getting a little agitated. This was towards the end of our 15-minute session. She didn't like me poking into her shoulder, so I started moving my spot to right where the girth goes. And her spot for the back legs right where the hip is, which she gives very well. Her mom trying to photobomb. Here I have my boyfriend, William Thatcher, working with her a little bit. He's never really worked with her, and I wanted to see if she would give him any issues, since he's someone new. As you can see, everything started out good, but she did try to test him a bit, since he hasn't worked with her before. She's giving very well, listening when someone goes behind her. So you can see she's leg yielding beautifully, especially for only a second time being worked with. And I can tell William is having a great time with a horse that's very responsive. Here she started testing him a little bit by backing up and moving away from him in a way he really didn't want to have that done. She ended up giving a little bit of a fight, not wanting to do it, but then came around again. He started up again, moving very slowly and having her do the things she already knew how to do.